Another horse that I would like to introduce to you is Tiana. She is a 10-year-old Amish horse. We're not quite sure what kind of breed she is. We think she's something mixed with standardbred. And I will go and talk to her owner, Jasmine, who is also my apprentice, and we will go and talk about Tiana. All right, so here she is. That's Tiana. And there is her owner, Jasmine. Can you tell us a little bit about your horse?
So she is kind of a Heinz 57. We don't really know what she is. I got her from an Amish man out in Pennsylvania, sight unseen. He had her for about a year. She did not work on the road. She does not have the best work ethic in general, but especially not with a cart behind her. She actually came from a racetrack in Pennsylvania. That's where the Amish guy got her from. And the jockey who sold her to said Amish guy literally forgot about her within the year that he sold her. So she has a very muddled history. We're not totally sure, but she's a very, very sweet girl. She's learning how to like doing things. And yeah, we're hoping to do some low-level dressage in the future.
All right, so my 2 cents to that as a trainer is that we see a typical harness horse or horse that's meant to pull. If you look at her conformation, you can see that she's really, really long-backed, and she is also built downhill. So that means that her hind is a little lower than her front, and that is on purpose and important for horses that are meant to pull something because they need to lean into a harness. And all the power comes from the hind end. So for us, if we want to ride these horses, it has a little bit of different consequences how we have to handle them. That means a lot of groundwork before we try to get on, so these horses really learn how to use their back. And now we will see Jasmine and Tiana demonstrate, accompanied by one of our barn dogs here. That's little Mr. Angus. Will demonstrate. Yeah, assistant trainer Angus. So they will demonstrate you the classic way of trying to get a horse long and low, which is with side reins. So I can hear the peanut gallery in the back screaming, "Oh, that's bad! You are forcing the horse into a frame." No, you're not. In the classic way, if you consult your German cavalry manual, it will tell you that side reins are a good thing because they teach the horse to stretch forward downward, because the mere purpose of that is that it puts the weight of the reins into their mouth, which encourages them through the bit to stretch. And also the manual will tell you that a horse is supposed to be able to bite itself in the butt. That means we do not tie anything. We do not force the horse into a frame. The horse can choose where she wants to be, and those side reins are really, really loose. There, and here you can see the effect of the side reins. What I said is she chooses the frame herself, so she goes forward, downward. The irritation she shows is because there is another gelding here in the indoor arena, and she thinks that he should not be occupying her space. Yeah, he's breathing her air. So Tiana's also in the process of getting under saddle. So we see here my apprentice Jasmine and assistant trainer Jessica. They're going to handle it. So
She says not to.
Come here. I have to hold the other side of the strap because you're so weird.
Angus, come here. Oh, assistant Trainer Angus already made his presence known, so he's checking on Jasmine, making sure she's safe, because, God boy. All right, here we go. All right, I will take the mounting block away so the horse does not step onto it. Hi, Nana. Hi, 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 hi. All right, so the stages until here were, as you have seen before, lunging Tiana, and then we also had a week of just mounting training, means she had to stand by the mounting block, be comfortable with it. Then we leaned over her, and then she was backed. And now we are in the process of still being on the lunge line, but she's learning to accept and understand rider's aids at this point. And we also always have the person with the lunge line in the middle because these horses are trained to voice command, obviously, and are used to having a person on the ground. That's kind of their source of comfort. So that's why we're doing that, for the safety of everybody and making this experience for a young horse as comfortable and as easy as possible. And now if you watch Tiana closely, you will see that she's quite unsure about all of this a little bit, and it is hard for her to balance. And part of that is because she's so long backed, and part of it is also because she never had a rider on her back. And don't underestimate that. That is really a tremendous step for these four horses. And you have to be considerate and careful about that. All right. So now they have taken it from the circle to go large, so go around the whole arena. And you see that Tiana's balance is a little bit better when she is by the wall, which is normal for young horses. That is, by the way, one of the reasons why indoor arenas exist, to start young horses and to get them balanced and biomechanically correct.
Are we passing the test, Angus?
Yeah. So yeah, and the gelding just left, so that's why she's looking at the door and finds it very unjust that she still has to work and he is going to join his friends on pasture. But there you see, we are starting to see the first two steps of the training scale rhythm. Her footfall is getting even, and relaxation, she's starting to stretch forward, downward. And by the way, the turning out that young horses do towards the wall is not a bad thing. That is better than having them fall on their inside shoulder. And it also makes it easier for the rider to make them understand the concept of inside leg to outside rein, which means that your outside rein is always the rein that keeps the horse straight and is the active rein, because your inside rein should also always be only the rein that points the head into the direction. And here we go. Yeah, there's the door again. All right. So that was Tiana, everyone. We will keep you posted on her progress.